Okay, so we're back on our Windows 10 host here, and quickly I want to show you this CI flag in AquaWrench. It allows us to get some extended kernel mode signing information from the host currently. And we can see that driver signing is currently enabled and enforced, right? If we try to open this OSR loader, and we try to start this evil.sys driver, Windows tells us you can't do that, okay? It doesn't have a valid signature, which makes sense. Now, that's not a big obstacle, of course. If we have another look at AquaWrench, we can see there's a flag here, set kernel CI or SKCI, which allows us to flip this global in memory and turn it on and off at will, right? All our functions support from Windows 7 to Windows 10 and all of the server versions, so that's all taken care of under the hood. So let's give that a try. So we'll set it to false to turn signing off, and we see that that succeeded. And if we come back here and try to start this service, now it succeeds, right? And if we look at CI again, we can see that test signing has now been enabled and driver signing enforcement is now turned off, right? So what we're going to do is quickly stop this service and revert our changes. So we've turned driver signing requirement back on now, essentially. And if we look at CI, we can see, again, it's the way it was before, right? Now, we see this test mode here in the bottom right, but that's just because we changed that global in memory. If we refresh here, you see it disappears because we reverted that value. So you can imagine if you do it fast enough, there will be no observable change on the OS, essentially. Now, we don't really want to rely on the user to, or on the operator rather, to be sensible and do it fast enough, or maybe forget about it and blue screen the machine when PatchGuard finds it. So I implemented a wrapper that does all of this for us. So it's called load unsigned, and it loads an unsigned driver into the kernel, doing all of this patching and reverting at the same time. So here we basically just give it the path to the driver, right? And that's it. So here you can see it's doing the same thing. It's changing the signing requirement. Driver signing is disabled. It then creates a service for this driver and loads it, and then it re-enables driver signing requirement. So the OS is none the wiser. Now, there's also a function in AquaWrench to uninstall drivers based on this service name, right? But we don't really need to demo that here. Okay, let's get back to the slides.